Come on in. Come on in. Sometimes we gotta just hear things that may be in the atmosphere, confirm words. Sometimes we just have to be reminded of what he said that he was going to do. And this song is actually called Reminder. The words are so fitting for the encouragement that I would give on this evening. Some of us are at places where you may need a reminder. You may be at a roadblock. You may need to be encouraged. I promise you, he has not forgotten. I promise you, he is not forgotten. I promise you, he has not forgotten. He always shows up. Well, I will not be before you long. As I said, I want to keep the little bit of voice that I do have. But welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. For those of you that may be new to Wisdom Wednesday, hello to you. I am Dr. Perkins, Coach L, Coach P. I do a lot of different things. I do a lot of consulting, coaching, mentoring. So I have a lot of things, a few things that I do, and it is for according to my purpose, to help impact the lives of others. That's the mission of Renovating Lives, building lives one piece at a time. And I love to be able to impact others in a variety of different ways. Okay. And so Wisdom Wednesday is just a small segment that I come to do just to provide words of encouragement. Sometimes it can be words of correction. It can be words, it can be instruction, whatever the case may be, however the Lord leads, just to help someone. I love doing these on Wisdom Wednesdays. You never know who will be touched. And it blesses me to be able to walk in purpose and to help be a voice in the lives of others. And so tonight I want to just simply talk about these three words. Lord, do it. Many people right now are in positions, whether they made wrong decisions, whether there is a part of their test and their process of what they may be going through. Some individuals, and this is for both. I'm not just talking about believers, because you have some unbelievers, and God blesses the unbelievers as well. Okay. But I want to encourage you that no matter what you may be going through, don't give up. God is going to do just what he said. He's going to do just what he said. He's going to do just what he said. For he is not a God that shall lie. So if he's told you that he was going to bring the resources, that he told you he was going to open doors, if he already told you that he's never seen the righteous forsaken nor seed begging bread, if it's already been said in his word, if it's already been said in his word that healing can be our portion. Listen, If it already said in his word that he wants us to be the lenders and not the borrowers, right? We should be in a position, we should be trying to do things, we should be headed and trying to get things right as far as finances. We cannot ask God and ask him to bless us with finances, but we constantly are mismanaging them. Some of us should be way farther along than what we may be. But no matter what decision that we made that might have been our own will, God still is in the blessing season. We have to just follow his instructions and be obedient to what he has told us to do. Some of you may be on the wrong path, on the wrong route. I encourage you right now to make a U-turn and follow the Lord's route. It's with following him and his instructions that we get to the destination that he has called for us to get to. See, once we do things on our own, once we're in the wrong lane, once we try to put our hands in things, once we do all this, the other, listen, it's a lot of detours. It's a lot of bumps on the road. Listen, that's what it is. And many of you may be saying, God, do it for me. Keep declaring and keep saying that. Keep decreeing and declaring and believing. But even with that, make sure you're putting in the work. Make sure you're praying. Make sure you're being intimate with him. Make sure you're reading his word. Yes, YouTube is good. Listening to people on social media and TikTok and Instagram, all those things are good. But you need to read the word so that you can know him for yourself. Many of you are listening to too many different voices in this hour that God has not he has not commanded you and instructed you to listen to, or people he didn't connect you to. So I'm encouraging you to ask the Lord to do it. See, although, let me tell you, in the business of my own schedule, doing conference stuff, trying to do this, that, and the other, when you walk and take to the purpose, in the purpose that God has had you, no matter what. Listen, I'm not 100% like last week, my voice, this weather change and different things. But I'm telling you what I know, no matter how hard it is, no matter what type of storms you may be facing right now, ask God, do it. You got to call those things. God, you said. And he will send reminders. And he will send signs so that you can know that he hears you, that you're on his mind. Do you understand? Because he's a good father. Even when we don't deserve it. So you remember that song, Lord Do, and I'm not going to try to sing it like I normally would, trying to say some things, this, that, and the other. I'm not on this evening. But I'm asking the Lord not only to do it for me, but to do it for you. There may be some things that you're petitioning from him. There may be some things that you have been on your face about. But he is going to do it. Guess song, if he did it before, he sure know he gonna do it again. And although it may not look like that, he's gonna do it. Remember, he does everything in his time. But if you sometimes you have to go and just hum some of these words or sing some of these words. Lord, do it for me. Listen, and it can be simple, but you got to make sure when you're requesting things from him that you're doing the things or trying to do the things to be a better person, to be a better individual. You can't always have your hand out, wanting him to do something for you, but you're not doing anything. You've been displeasing. You're not following the command. You're not following the instructions. You're not being obedient. You just got your hand out. Won't. And although he's a good God, we don't like when our children do that. So he doesn't like when we do that. So when you're when you are down and being out and don't know where to turn, wonder if he's forgotten about you. Know that he hasn't. Know that the turnaround season is here. Know that, listen, it is God in who we live, move, and have our being. He allows things for us to have nothing missing, broken, or lacking. It is him and not of our own self. It is him. It is him. It is him. So nobody else can do it like God. Now he's the one who touches the hearts of men. But seek ye first. Seek him. Seek Yeshua. Seek Jehovah. Seek him. I want to encourage you that it's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late to change. It's not too late to turn around from the things that you know that you're doing that's not of God. It's not too late. It's not too late to give your life unto him. It's not too late. It's not too late. Listen, there's so many things that are going on in this season. There's so many things that's going on in the atmosphere. And I don't know about you, but I dare not continue to ask him to do things and for me not to continue to be obedient to what he's asked of me. I dare not. I dare not. No matter how it may feel, no matter what's been going on, no matter who's doing things to me, no matter what, no matter all of those things, I am adamant on keeping my eyes on him. Keeping my eyes on him. Remembering that no matter what, the battle is never ours, it is the Lord's. So whatever battles you may be going through, whatever hindrances that you may have right now, give it completely to the Lord. God says, cast your cares upon him, for he cares for us, and allow him to do the rest. As long as you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. But as long as you hang on to his everlasting hands and give your will to him and follow his will, that's when change comes. That's when burdens are lifted. That's when you start to be free. And being free, being healed, being delivered, all those things is a process. But you got to begin first with doing what you're supposed to do. So I encourage you to hand everything over to the Lord and ask him to do it for you. And wait. God will send you signs and reminders, as I said, to know that he cared for you. I hope that I've said something this evening to give you a reminder so that you can know that God you're on his mind. And he has definitely have need of you. And in order for you to get to the next level, for you to get to the next upgrade, you have to surrender completely unto him. Not halfway, not some ways, not be lukewarm, not doing stuff your way, one way, and didn't know. Completely surrender to him. And say, Lord, do it for me right now. And watch him do it. Remember, our time is not his time. But he is going to do it just like he said. God bless you. Thank you for joining me again for Wisdom Wednesday. Please share with someone, tag someone. Someone needs to be encouraged on this evening. This may be a word for someone to hang on to his everlasting hand, not give up. Some people are battling in their mind. Some people are about to lose it. But just this one life can save somebody's life, can change the trajectory of somebody's thinking, what they may speak that's contrary to what the Lord said, or places they may be going. So I encourage you to be the voice, or be an individual that sometimes you may not know what to say, but sharing is caring. And in this season, we got to do a lot more caring, because a lot of people need the love that they may not be getting, or may not think that they're worthy of getting. So we have to be the beam of light to help someone else, no matter what we may be going through. So be encouraged. Be encouraged. God bless you until next time on Wisdom Wednesday.